Scientists need to rethink which genes link to aging process. Study. They observed the lifetime action of many qualities that researchers have customarily thought control maturing. Washington, June 26. Researchers at the National Institutes of Health took care of antimicrobials to natural product flies to more readily comprehend the part of microscopic organisms in well-being and sickness. They checked the lifetime movement of many qualities that researchers have generally thought control maturing. Incredibly, the antimicrobials expanded the existences of the flies as well as significantly changed the action of a considerable lot of these qualities. Their outcomes distributed in the journal Science proposed that just around 30% of the qualities customarily connected with maturing set a creature's inside clock while the rest mirror the body's reaction to microbes. Turnaround aging process using hyperbaric oxygen therapy found by Israeli scientists, claims to have considerable positive effect on body. For quite a long time researchers have been fostering a hit rundown of normal maturing qualities. These qualities are thought to control the maturing interaction all through the animals of the world collectively, from worms to mice to people, said Edward Giniger, Ph.D., senior examiner, at the NIH's National Institute of Neurological Disorders and Stroke, NINDS, and the senior creator of the examination distributed in iScience. He added, "We were stunned to track down that just around 30% of these qualities might be straightforwardly associated with the maturing interaction. We trust that these outcomes will assist clinical specialists with bettering the powers that underlie a few age-related issues. The outcomes occurred unintentionally." Dr. Giniger's group contemplates the hereditary qualities of maturing in a sort of natural product fly called Drosophila. Already, the group showed how a hyperactive safe framework may assume a basic part in the neural harm that underlies a few maturing mind issues. In any case, that review didn't analyze the job that microorganisms may have in this cycle. To test this thought, they raised infant male flies on antimicrobials to forestall microscopic organisms' development. From the start, they believed that the anti-infection agents would have almost no impact. Be that as it may, when they took a gander at the outcomes, they saw something intriguing. The antimicrobials protracted the flies' lives by around 6 days, from 57 days for control flies to 63 for the treated ones. This is a major leap in age for flies. In people, it would be what might be compared to acquiring around 20 years of life, said Arvind Kumar Shukla, Ph.D., a postdoctoral individual in Dr. Giniger's group and the lead creator of the examination. "We were completely surprised and it made us can't help thinking about why these flies took such a long time to kick the bucket." Dr. Shukla and his partners searched for hints in the qualities of the flies. Particularly, they utilized progressed hereditary methods to screen quality action in the heads of 10, 30, and 45-day-old flies. In a past report, the group found connections between the age of a fly and the action of a few qualities. In this investigation, they tracked down that raising the flies on antimicrobials broke a considerable lot of these connections. Generally speaking, the quality action of the flies took care of antitoxins changed next to no with age. Notwithstanding their genuine age, the treated flies hereditarily seemed as though 30-day-old control flies. This seemed, by all accounts, to be because of a level line in the action of around 70% of the qualities the analysts reviewed, a considerable lot of which are thought to control maturing. From the start, we struggled accepting the outcomes. A considerable lot of these qualities are old-style signs of maturing, but our outcomes proposed that their movement is more an element of the presence of microscopic organisms as opposed to the maturing cycle, said Dr. Shukla. Quite. This included qualities that control pressure and invulnerability. The analysts tried the effect that the anti-infection agents had on these qualities by starving a few flies or contaminating others with unsafe microscopic organisms and tracked down no reasonable pattern. At certain ages, the anti-infection agents assisted flies with enduring starvation or contamination longer than ordinary, while at different ages the medications either had no impact or decreased the odds of endurance. Further tests upheld the outcomes. For example, The scientists saw comparative outcomes on quality action when they forestalled the development of microorganisms by bringing the flies up in a totally sterile climate without antitoxins. They likewise saw a comparable pattern when they reanalyzed the information from another examination that had raised flies on antimicrobials. Once more, the anti-infection agents cut off a large number of the connections among maturing and trademark quality movement. At last, the group discovered a clarification for why anti-infection agents expanded the existences of flies in the leftover 30% of the qualities they broke down. To put it plainly, the rate at which the movement of these qualities changed with age was more slow than typical in flies that were taken care of antitoxins. Curiously, a considerable lot of these qualities are known to control rest-wake cycles, the recognition of odorants, and the support of exoskeletons, or the crunchy shells that encase flies. Examinations on rest-wake cycles upheld the connection between these qualities and maturing. The action of conscious flies diminished with age, and this pattern was upgraded by treating the flies with antimicrobials. We found that there are a few qualities that are indeed setting the body's inside clock, said Dr. Giniger. Later on, we intend to find which qualities are really connected to the maturing cycle. On the off chance that we need to battle maturing, we need to know absolutely which qualities are setting the clock.